Good afternoon. This is Hope Roski with Weddings and Celebrations. Well, today I am here with Minister Erica Rose. Erica, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm certainly happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, we're thrilled that you're here. So, Erica, you were a minister.
Yes.
And the ministry morphed more into the wedding aspect, correct?
Absolutely.
Tell us about that.
Oh, absolutely. So I was a minister about a decade, a little over a decade, and the pastors retired that church, moved out into the country, and then they retired their ministry as well. So I was kind of left floating. I'm like, I'm not. I'm going to work in the community, and I worked in the community behavioral health education and started doing some life coaching, helping people find their purpose in life. And I saw when people have purpose, their life satisfaction and well-being goes up. So I was doing that for a while. And then someone heard that I was a faith-based minister, and in my life coaching, that was an option I provided. We'll do some life coaching. You want some prayer, I'm going to bring you prayer. It's optional. So when they heard that I also provide faith-based services in that way, someone asked me, do you perform memorials? I'm like, I haven't done a memorial, but I sure got the minister manual to do that. And I said yes, and then after the memorial, someone from the friend or family member there asked if I do weddings. I'm like, well, I got the minister manual, so yes, I can do weddings. And then after that, the calls wouldn't stop coming, and I'm like, okay, God, I think you have a whole nother area for me to work in, and certainly blessed to do so.
Well, great. I think that's wonderful that you have that opportunity to get out there and bless couples. Now, speaking of blessing couples through marriages, after they're married, you also do blessings for homes.
Absolutely. Couples or individuals have called me, asked me to visit their home, maybe to provide even some spiritual counseling. I'll bless their home, pray for them. Sometimes the couple don't have a home church, and I'm certainly happy to be a bridge between or to step in for those couples, and so certainly happy to do so. I do provide home blessings. I've had an individual ask me to bless a car. I'm like, okay, yes, we're going to bless that car for you.
Especially when the one that says just married and they're driving away, you want to make sure that one's blessed for sure, right?
Absolutely.
So it's interesting how you got into this, and that you also work with the Spanish-speaking population as well.
Yes, so Spanish is not my first language, but the first place where I ministered is a Spanish English. So I learned Spanish by listening to my pastors. They spoke Spanish primarily. I did bilingual services as far as biblical teaching and preaching. And so now I brought that to the wedding, so I can provide Spanish English, bilingual. But like I said, though I'm licensed as clergy, I do provide non-religious ceremonies as well.
That's great. I would love to take a look at some of the pictures you brought in, and tell us a little bit about those.
So this is from a wedding this weekend. Look at those. Oh my goodness,
gosh.
those sequoias.
Those sequoias are breathtaking.
Yes.
The photo's breathtaking.
I found I was being called to Yosemite, to Sequoia National Park. This is a couple from Canada. Here in Yosemite, Taft Point, they called me to perform a ceremony, a non-religious ceremony for them. And look at that sunset. Woo! Oh, is that or sunrise? I think that's a sunrise. But I remember, yes, so beautiful there. So that's Yosemite. And this is a all Spanish-speaking ceremony. So I provided this couple a Spanish ceremony. They were dressed as mariachis. They had mariachi music. So I find it's very important to me. This is a backyard wedding. So they fixed it all up there. That was another bilingual. I believe that was Spanish and English there, the backyard. So I'm telling you guys, from Yosemite to Sequoia National Parks to backyards, I'm certainly happy to be of service.
Well, you know what, and it's great to have that versatility, because it's not just all one-sided. How far out do people need to book?
I'm having couples book out 2 years, but there are some spots in there. I don't really book up my weekends back to back. I do some other ministerial work like the blessings and spiritual counseling, and I still do some life coaching as well. So I tell couples, if you're in doubt, give me a call, but I would advise all couples to book your minister and officiant immediately. Don't leave it to last. Do not leave it to last.
That's like one of the first things you want to do.
Yes.
You want to get married, well, you need somebody to marry you, folks. And then I know it's that, and you need to make sure that you have the event venue, you know, in play, but definitely making sure that somebody is there to marry you and that can do that. And it's just great that you provide so many other options of blessings and counseling. It's just like you're like what in baseball they call a utility hitter. You can do it all, which is great.
Oh, thank you so much. It's such a blessing. I'm so happy to unite couples in marriage, but I want to see them stay married. So I'm also working on my family marriage therapist. I'm beginning my graduate program here in California to be licensed as a family marriage therapist. That's in the near future, but right now I can offer premarital counseling with saving your marriage before it starts for couples who want to go ahead and have someone facilitate make sure we're touching all the bases before you go to the altar. And I'm certainly happy to do that with couples as well. So that's a service I do offer, and I like it. Like I said, non-religious services are available as well. I work
and
with
that's
mental
great
health.
that you can do both for people. Again, please remind us how people can reach you, our viewers.
Well, I get a lot of calls. Google me, Erica, the marriage minister here in Fresno. A lot of friends and family have referred me. Marriage minister, I pop up here. If I'm not popping up, just go ahead and enter Fresno. Instagram, the marriage minister is a popular way to reach me as well.
That's so great. Well, Erica Rose, I thank you so much for coming in. And it's so great that you'll travel throughout the valley, that you'll do, you know, a specific denomination or make it non-denominational, that you could do English, Spanish. That's great. I think that's wonderful. Well, I thank you for coming in.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
You bet. And this is Hope Roski with Weddings and Celebrations, and we'll see you again real soon.